looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Alison. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The right call here, I'd say. Kohli opening the batting, right-hander, very capable with the bat. Partidar, the right-hander, will be down the other end.
Here we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a match started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
Finds the fielder with that shot. This should be close.
That shot allows them to get off the mark. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. A nice shot. Good shot, a beauty.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Jeez, timed that well.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Patel coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit.
Misses everything. No, terrible shot.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Nicely played. Runs one. Off the middle of the bat.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Middled that one. Great timing. Whacked away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
We can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Couldn't get it through the field.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Got too much room and got what it deserved.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. How will the bowler respond?
It's a leading edge, but just doesn't carry to the fielder. Kohli, fortunate there.
Trouble. Complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out.
Too straight and punched through the leg side.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh no, what a chance. That's going to race to the boundary. Did they go full? Did they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot. Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately, they went for the wrong one.
Leading edge lands safe from hands, though. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, she'll need to wait a bit.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Oh, fantastic catch.
Salt, the new man in the middle. He wants to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings.
Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Hit that one on the arc, a fabulous drive for 6.
Salt has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
Yes.
End of the over. 8 off it. The Royal Challengers are 66 for 2. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Yes.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Yep.
Was quick onto that in the infield. A nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Yes.
Doesn't beat the infield. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Yes.
It's a leading edge, but just doesn't carry to the fielder. Salt fortunate there. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Leading edge lands safe from hands though. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Tahiti has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
Yes.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survived what would have been a certain run out.
Yep, yep.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Yes.
Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Going with pace now. Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
Kumar, the right-handed batter out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. Finds the fielder with that shot. Massive chance.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Finds the edge. Small outside edge and taken. The Sunrisers get the wicket.
Shepherd, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly. He's got their tail up.
Goes in the air and gets good purchase. Great commitment. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Gets that away.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? That's asking to be hit, and it was smashed. It's gone high, high and long. 2 maximums in a row.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. And again, another maximum. All the fielders can do is watch as that sails deep into the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. Misses
everything.
big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit.
Wow, that's missed a lot. And that's stuck.
Pandya, the left-hander in the middle, and looks quite relaxed out there as well.
No, terrible shot.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Thick edge.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
End of the 12th over. The Royal Challengers are now 132 for 6.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Pinged off the bat.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Couldn't get it through the field. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Solid shot, that's going for 4.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. So it's plenty from these bowlers.
was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
It's been a great bowling display so far. He'd be very well deserved to pick up a 5th wicket today.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
They're going to go in for the kill with this delivery. It's up to the new batter to make sure the fielding side doesn't pick up any more momentum. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off perhaps.
Lost all rhythm in their run-up, giving away extra runs and opportunities to score.
We've all been there when nothing seems to be going right, and all you can really do is get your head down and remember your basic skills. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
This is just poor. Maybe time for a rest after this over.
This is proving to be a disaster of an over. It really can't end soon enough. Maybe then a little bit more time fielding out in the deep.
Yep.
Goes over the top with that shot.
Just wasteful. Any chance of a legal delivery?
This is the time as a bowler where you need to put those last few deliveries behind you and just focus on the basics. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Did well before.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
Yep.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Can't get that outside the ring field. Reddy needs to get their run-up sorted. It's all gone horribly wrong with that last delivery. They're normally much better than this.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
Good return back from the deep. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit.
Everyone's gone up. Gone. Superb catch.
David, the right-hander, coming in lower down the order. Always nice to put some scoreboard pressure on the opposition.
Nicked it. Sharma coming back into the attack, has done well so far. It's a leading edge, but just doesn't carry to the fielder. Pandya, fortunate there. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch.
Sharma, the new batsman at the crease. Right-hander in the lower order today. We'll see how he approaches the innings. That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Doesn't beat the infield.
David gets off the mark.
Edged it.
Into the 16th over.
Patel back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Well balanced and a flick of the wrist. Finally, there's some work to do to cut that off.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum, and it's gone many rows deep.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Great shot through the gap.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch.
TATA, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet. He's got their tail up.
Too much room and got what it deserved.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the back quicker than he thought. Bowler and fielders look really confident. The Sunrisers having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review, though.
Impacting outside the line. Easy decision that for the third umpire.
Sharma looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Finds the edge. Great commitment. Padakal taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
206 for 9.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Misses everything.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong.
Massive outside edge. Oh, brilliant. That's a well-timed dive and cuts off a certain boundary. Thick edge. Edged. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Good fielding out in the boundary. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Over. The Sunrisers are 3 for none.
End of the first. Not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
David, the spinner, coming into the attack. Shepherd, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Shot, should be runs here.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Big edge, where's that going? Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
They'll get at least one here.
Steady start, taking a bit longer than they would like to get set. They can launch from here though. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Couldn't get it through the field. Finds the edge. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
Sharma, the lefty, is at the crease, just about ready to start.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Nice shot. Runs possible.
They've dropped off their initial pace. It's amazing how often that can happen after a good start.
Going with spin now.
The left armour is coming into the attack.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum. Might look to go big again here.
Pandya with a huge appeal. Can't get that outside the ring field. Cracking shot. Leant on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. They've been working the singles, despite the setbacks. Start of a good rebuild.
Change of bowling. The finger spinner is coming on to ball.
Oh, that's just too full. Head makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
Bowler and fielders look really confident. Straight to the fielder. Everyone's gone up. Perfectly timed.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
So that's the 5th over of the power play completed.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Cuts that off well in the infield. Pandya over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Super shot, that.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else? The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle. Perfectly timed.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
This could be out. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. TATA with a beautiful piece of fielding. Front foot punch down the ground and mid on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Completion of the over, allowing too many runs. The batters are just looking too comfortable out in the middle.
Well, there is a saying, you can't direct the wind, but you can change your sails. It might be time to accelerate if they want to have a chance still.
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Was quick onto that in the infield. Cracking shot. Leant on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Huge edge. It's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they work the ball around nicely.
Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yes.
It's a leading edge, but just doesn't carry to the fielder. Sharma, fortunate there. Everyone's gone up. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Massive outside edge. Doesn't beat the infield. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh, geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down the deep square.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
That's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
Required run rate is climbing. They're hovering around 6 to 7 and over. They need to start taking some risks.
Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Good return back from the deep.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Leading edge lands safe from hands though. Chance. Well balanced, smothered the ball and through the leg side it goes. Shot, should be runs here. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
End of the 10th over. The batting team are now on 62 for 1.
Shepherd coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Power and precision in that shot. That's a boundary save for sure.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side for 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Waits for it, crack, and that looks to be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Brilliant diving stop.
End of the 12th over. The batting team are now on 93 for 1. Change of bowling. The off spinner is coming on to bowl.
Shot right out of the middle and drilled it for 4.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope. Some adjustments to the field.
Cracking shot, over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. A few moves made in the field.
Edged it. Everyone's gone up. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Left-hander in the middle, and looks quite relaxed out there as well.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Over the Sunrisers at 103 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Edged. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. That's out. Caught.
Brady, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. He's got their tail up.
That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
Getting off the mark in a streaky fashion. The bowler won't mind that at all.
David coming back into the attack. Went for the extra pace and over-pitched. Reddy takes advantage with a great shot through the leg side. Oh, that's just too full. Kishan makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there. That's gone. Nice simple catch.
Aurora in the middle. They want to get the feet moving from the get-go.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. The ball's returned out from the deep there. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Kumar back on now.
It's coming into the attack.
Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Couldn't get it through the field.
Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Aurora doesn't offer a shot.
Challenges with a massive shout. Oh, nice shot.
Into the 16th over, the Sunrisers are 124 for 4.
Shepherd coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Leading edge lands safe from hands though. Could that be out? Looks like it.
The left-hander out in the middle will look to assert themselves early on. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seems. Finds the fielder with that shot. Edged. Nice shot. Runs possible. Great commitment.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
End of the 17th over. The score is now 127 for 5.
David back into the attack.
Men's going with the spinner.
Nice shot. Just a flick off the pads.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
Great shot. Wide of mid-on. And that'll run away for 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. How will the bowler respond?
Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though.
Verma out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too.
Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter.
Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Shot. Should be runs here. Big edge. Where's that going?
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Absolutely middled that. Cuts that off well in the infield. Huge edge.
Oh, that edge was so close to going to hand. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
Kumar to finish this innings.
Yep.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
They really need a boundary, this ball. Left the wide delivery alone. Have to go for it now.
Sharma, brilliant stuff. The backward square with a great catch.
New batter out at the crease, lower order, right-hander, who want to add some quick runs. Good return back from the deep. That shot sees them get their innings started.
Small inside edge and it goes away. Fine leg's got some work to do to stop that one. Tried something a bit different last delivery and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Edged, unplayable. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.